Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the light heavyweight bout between Nicolae Negumereanu versus Kennedy Nzechukwu. I forgot his name for a second there. I forgot his name, but anywho, Negumereanu versus Nzechukwu, or Kennedy Nzechukwu. How I see this one right here is I'm kind of tired, but anyway, yeah, I see this one is that really a toss-up fight in ways. Stats definitely go to Kennedy Nzechukwu, like as far as, color the tape. He's much taller, like 6'4", with like 6 feet. Got like an 84, 83, 82.5 inch reach, so very long reach. Negumereanu is pretty average, I think like 75, 76, so roughly average. 73 to 76, so roughly average. At least for this weight class. Not for the whole sport, but for this weight class, average. Lightweight, that's very long, but light heavyweight, that's like average. But anywho, when I look at this one, very close fight, but I'm just going to lean by styles with this one, and it's in most cases. I feel like Negumereanu, but Nzechukwu has all that height, but what's good is that height if you can't use it, or you can't really keep the person at bay or at the end of your strikes. I feel like he really has the power, consistent power to keep people away. You don't have the technical skills to keep people away. You don't have the footwork or the power to make people respect him. So they just walk him down, just like in the last fight. Was it Dawoon Jung? I don't know. I'm messing these guys' names up right now, but it is what it is. I think it definitely is Dawoon Jung. If it's not, correct me on that. But I'm just gonna say in his last fight, he got walked down and got manhandled pretty much. Got walked down and they have no defense. They have no footwork. They have no head movement to do nothing. Didn't have no defense reactionary takedowns. Couldn't initiate a clinch or anything to slow his opponent down. His opponent would just in his face. And Negumereanu might not be the most technical fighter, but one thing he will do, he will approach you and be in your face. If Kennedy Nzechukwu can't hurt him or make him respect him or use his feet to get out of the way or touch him and push him back with his strikes or tag him with something and put him down or something, man's gonna be walking him down the whole night. And I was trying to look at the angle that maybe Negumereanu would slow down, but when I look at him, I feel in his last fight, well, a couple of his fights, he actually got stronger in the later rounds. Well, really the Kimura fight, I thought the Kimura fight, he slowed down. In hindsight, I rewatched again, he actually picked it up in the third round. So it's not a case of that he's a guy that gets slower with the rounds. And it's not like he got at those big heavy shots necessarily. He's not out there that's like so muscle bound and just swinging big shots to get tired after 5 shots. So he can throw shots as long as he needs them. And also, I feel like he's been training with a better team, but we know that don't really mean a lot as much as it should. Because a lot of times people train with the better people and they get beat up by a guy training in his locker or training in his garage. Like that happens all the time. It's not about where you train, it's about how you train and what's in you, not what's in other people that you train with. You can train with somebody all day, but that don't make you them. You can train with them, you can actually get the better of them, but again, that don't make you them. What you do when you show up in the cage is what who you are, or at least to the fans. Like you could be the god of MMA in the gym, but you're not showing up in the gym. Showing up in the cage like that. All people know is those lackluster performances, or just see you the fight that comes up short, or this doesn't amount to nothing inside the cage. But all I'm saying is that yeah, I just feel like Nzechukwu will have this height and have this reach, but I don't really feel like he has the power or skills to really use the height the way he needs to. And very low confident pick fight right here, but I feel like Nicolae Negumereanu is gonna be in his face, be aggressive, attacking throughout, and I see him beat him to a decision. Like this, being in his face, being aggressive, constantly touching him, constantly, never giving him any space to breathe, and just constantly swarming him, touching him, tapping him, and probably even mixing some takedowns in there. He might not be a great wrestler, he's definitely not, but at least he has another avenue. I feel like with Kennedy Nzechukwu is this striking. He's not the greatest striker either. He got a good height, good frame, young and all, but he hasn't really put the skills to that. But with these young fighters, any given day, they could have it all click together, and then all of a sudden they know how to use that height. They solve their riddle. They know how to use their height. It gets some more power to some strength and conditioning. But I'm not leaning to that. I'm leaning to what I've seen, and I don't feel like he's gonna be able to keep Nicolae Negumereanu at bay. Still gonna see a competitive fight because he still want to overcome that reach. But again, Kennedy Nzechukwu don't use the reach the way he should, or to the best of his ability, or the best of his capability. Needs a lot of work in the area. But two young fighters, but I'm gonna go with the more aggressive fighter, the fighter that's gonna impress, and versus the guy who has that reach but doesn't exactly know how to use it the best. So in this fight, I got Nicolae Negumereanu via decision.